Right, evening everyone. Down here at Whitley Bay Beach on the prom. Well, we'll run back on the prom and we're going to be doing technically the second race in the Grand Prix series, run by the Poly. It's the first of the 5Ks, but it's technically the second race. My handicap is 11 minutes and 10 seconds, so that's how far I go off, well that's how long I go off after the first runner. I'm planning on running about the same pace I have done all my 5Ks this year anyway, which is about 27 minutes. So I'm not going out to smash it, I'm just going to go out and take it sensible. My legs are a little bit sore from cross country, but I just need a warm up. Got 20 minutes to warm up and get to the start line, so should be alright. It's not a bad night actually, there's a little bit of a headwind there running down, but it's an out and back course. We have got the hill as well, the hill might kill us, but we'll find out. See how we get on. It's quite a big hill. Obviously again, as normal, I'm not quite sure what the camera settings are going to be like with it being getting a bit dark. So if the footage is terrible, well then we'll just see what we can do with editing. But I'll try and capture the whole race. And yeah, see how we get on. So this is literally only 20 minutes from the intro that I just filmed, and as you can see, it's dark as hell. It's quite dark, and it gets much darker very quicker, so I still need to keep working on the camera settings because we're getting into the winter months now and all of my training occurs at around about 7 o'clock with the running club. So nearly all the footage is going to be dark, so I need to work out the settings to get better footage to make videos with. Not quite sure on that, it's just trial and error. It's just a process I'm going to have to go through, is change the camera settings and see what I can get going. And until I get that correct, obviously as you can see the starting line's quite well lit up, but a lot of the course isn't, so I'm going to stick it at 200% to save you guys watching pretty much just me running in the dark, and hopefully I can sort that out. So as I said, I started at 11 minutes and 10 seconds behind the first runners, and we're all set off in waves. There was meant to be 4 of us in my wave, but there was only 3 of us on the start line. Ivor, who I used to run with a lot, and a lady who I don't know. The other person, obviously I don't know where they went, or they didn't start. But yeah, there was 3 of us in our wave. Me and Ivor set off together. Ran with him quite a lot back in the past, but he's had some medical issues as well. And he'd said on the night when I was talking to him that he'd had a bit of an ankle issue. So I stuck with Ivor for about 1 kilometre, and I wanted to go off. I wanted to do the same kind of taxes I did at cross country and start off slow and just see how I felt and pick up the pace as I go along. And that worked really well across country, and it worked really well again tonight. I'm still really unfamiliar with where I'm at, like pace wise, and how much I can push my body. I've done 13 park runs this year, and whenever I seem to pick up the pace and get to about 25 minutes, I end up with like headaches, and they're quite brutal. They set us off for about 3 days. I'm kind of done. And obviously park runs on a Saturday, so it means my Sundays are pretty terrible. And when they're like the only day you get off with my wife and my son, that's the times that I'm supposed to be spending time with them. And if I've got headaches because I've been blasting at a park run, then it's not really worth it. Obviously with this being a race though, it's slightly different because I can push in a race, whereas park run's not really worth it for us. So I wanted to push a little bit more on this race, but I still wanted to take it easy to start with and just see how I get and just progress and go for feel, which is what I have been doing at park runs, and then what I did across country, like I say, and it worked really well. So I've just been running for feel. I got to about 1 kilometre with Ivor, and then I started picking it up, and he didn't come with me, so I ended up just kind of plodding along. And I was aware of the people coming behind us, because obviously we're set off in waves of pretty much, I think it's every 10-20 seconds we'll go off. So I was aware that the faster guys were going to be chasing me down, and obviously I wanted to finish as high as I could for the team. But ultimately, yeah, it was a really good run for us. I did really well from my point of view and what I'd planned to do. It worked perfectly. All my splits were negative, going like from the start to the end. Managed to drop time all the way along, even including the hills. It finishes on a slight uphill as well, so that's a bit nasty and a bit unnecessary. But we got it done. As I say, I've done a good few park runs this year, and I've managed to like try and listen to my body on those. In the oncology team have been telling me whenever I get headaches from running, that is me pushing too hard. So I've been trying to listen to them and back off it. But again, with this being a race, I wanted to like challenge myself because I don't really know where I'm at. and I need to keep pressing and pushing like a cross country to figure out where I'm at really and see how my head handles the pressure. I had a bit of anxiety across country, so I didn't want that to happen here, but it didn't enter my mind at all. I think I was just concentrating more on keep trying to stick with the pace and keep the other guys chasing me down behind me, and trying to pick up some speed. Normally when I run these, I'm concentrating on the people in front of us and just trying to grab them one at a time, pick them off, use them as like a bit of elastic between me and just keep pushing. But to be fair, in this race, it didn't enter my mind at all to try and chase people down. I was just trying to run to the pace that I'd set myself, which is about 5:15 to 5:20 kilometre, I think I'd set myself. So I was just trying to stick to that, keeping an eye on my watch. My old watch, what I'm using now, is actually terrible because it used to, when you turn your wrist to look at it, my old one used to light up. This one doesn't do that, and obviously with it being dark, I could only see my watch when I was running under lampposts. And as you can see, like right now, it's really dark. I couldn't see a bloody thing, so I couldn't see what pace I was running at most of the time. But I was trying to just pick the people off in front of us. I wasn't really using them as a target like I used to. Because I used to really drive us when you know you're pushing and you're trying to chase people down. But then back in the day, I wasn't running with any fear. It was just go as hard as you can, fast as you can, and try and hold it. Whereas obviously today was very different, and all my races have been different until I can get some confidence back in what I'm doing and knowing that nothing's going to go wrong if I push really hard. So I'm catching people all the time, but it wasn't really part of the goal. The goal was like pace, stick to the paces that I want to do, and if I felt all right, pick it up a little bit and hope I don't blow up, basically, because I've not ran in anger at all since coming back. I mean, the original goal was to get to the Grey North Run, so it was all just about distance, nothing about times and speed. But that's the goal now. I guess I'm going to start trying to do that in cross countries, and training sessions are going to help us build the strength to be able to do that and push on and really get lung busters out there and start burning the legs up a bit. Because I've obviously been trying to avoid that mostly. I haven't been really confident in where I'm at. And obviously trying to stay injury free as well. Obviously coming back because I didn't run for about 4 months just along Christmas, so lost a lot of leg strength. And obviously, you know what, I mean, pretty much every runner that's come back and tried to go back to where they were too quickly has ended up bloody injured again. And I know I have in the past a lot, so I've been really trying to avoid that. So as you can probably see there was a big jump in the footage. Off to the right there was where I ran down the hill. As you can see, those runners going down there now. But it was absolutely pitch black, so I've cut that out. You run down that long hill, and then you run along the bottom and up another hill and then come back. As you can see, there's people going the other way, the faster runners. Cut that out completely because it was just pitch black. There's no point in watching it, so yeah. And as you can see now, there's people coming towards me as well as me trying to catch people, so I'm trying to pick the right point to overtake without impeding other runners and getting in other people's way. So yeah, trying to be sensible while I'm running, trying to think about it, and I started picking people off. I picked off quite a few people on the hill actually, which is a shame I didn't catch it. I might try and wear a head torch next time. I don't know what that's going to do to the camera, but at least it'll light up my path. It actually didn't seem too bad to me, but it looks a lot worse on the footage. That's Peter going past me there. He's in my team as well, and he actually eventually won the race. I actually came 12th on the night out of 200 people, so that's pretty nice. I'm quite happy with that. My cumulative time was 39:45, which turned into a 28:35 for the 5.5 kilometre distance, which is a 5:10 per kilometre, which isn't too bad considering my goal was to do about 5:15s, 5:20s, which would be in around about a 26-minute 5k, which is what I've been running in parkruns, so I thought I would go for that. Ended up running slightly faster. Can't really complain. Overall in the series, I'm 5th. I'm the first male, and Ivor, who I started with, is 4 points behind me. And that's because I came 14th in the first race, 12th in the second race. So that's 26 points overall, and Ivor's on 30. So I'm just ahead of him, and if I keep improving over the winter months, keep bashing my handicap, and just keep improving. I mean, that's what the race is all about. Your handicap gets adjusted based on your race results. So if you keep improving your overall 5k times, you should be able to keep ahead of your handicap, essentially. There's the second person that passed me. There was only 2 people past me on the night, and that's the second guy. Obviously, Peter was the first one who were on it, so I wasn't really going to chase either of them down. And to be honest, I couldn't have chased them down even if I wanted to. as a team, we are 16th out of 36 teams there are, so we're not doing too bad. We're just ahead of the middle of the pack. Managed to overtake quite a few people on this front bit here. You should see some of them, but a lot of it, as you can see, there's not a lot of light down there, so I've just cut that out. But yeah, we did all right. I was really happy with the race, really happy with my result. On to the next one. I think I've got Druridge Bay in 2 weeks' time. And then as a Grand Prix series is the first Tuesday of every month, so a 5k pretty much a 5k race pretty much every month. So that's quite nice to look forward to as well. And just as I say, if I keep training and I keep improving, get the cross countries in, which are obviously great strength for the legs, and just keep going and just keep trying to smash it. And yeah, we'll see how we'll get on. Thanks very much for watching. Obviously, if you enjoy the videos, like and subscribe to help the algorithms. Chuck some comments in, whatever. If you're in the same position as me and I've had surgery and you're recovering, and like I said in the video there at the start, like I'm still getting headaches and I'm still trying to work out where I'm at. I still get a bit of anxiety. It's all normal. I've spoke to my team that look after me, and you know, they're happy with me running, but there's just, you know, you've got to manage your own body. This is the finish line. Like I say, it's slightly uphill. It's not too much to worry about. I mean, obviously cross country makes hills look a bit silly, so this is nothing compared to stuff like that and fell running. But yeah, slight uphill was a bit of a challenge, but you know, we got it done. Happy with the result. Thanks very much for watching. See you on the next one.